Now you're good. Go.
Okay, shall I read off my little shtick then? Is it good? I'm not going to be talking over any music.
No, no, you're good. Go.
Okay. Hello, one and all, and welcome to the HellfireComms at Zeldathon. Over the next 2 weeks, we'll be raising money for Child's Play, which is a company devoted to keeping ill children stuck in hospital entertained by buying them toys, games, etc., by live streaming 16 games from the Legend of Zelda franchise. You can see the full schedule below the stream window. The first day of the marathon will consist of Mexican Bass Monkey, my co-commentator here, playing the original Legend of Zelda, and later tonight, Some Call Me Johnny from Brain Scratch Comms will be playing its sequel, The Adventure of Link. If you wish to donate, click the donation banner below, the fancy one with the Child's Play logo on it. And then when you get to the next page, click the button on the pitch-in widget. After that, simply enter the amount you wish to donate, along with a name. Any name will do. Click OK, and then finalise the transaction on PayPal. And 100% of your donation will go directly to Child's Play, and we've set it up so the widget directs these donations directly to their PayPal account. So that's all you really need to know. So, Mexi, it's your show now. Take it away.
Alright, here we go. The original Legend of Zelda. I'm gonna actually let it cycle through. I'm gonna wait for the game to start darkening a bit before I actually click. There we go. Alright. The reason I do that is because I'm gonna try and see if I can manipulate some drops. Yes, I have that as my name. I'll just delete one, since I know most people don't like that.
I am the MVM. Very nice.
Yep. The buttons get kind of weird. A and B are like scroll and select, so it's like weird.
Yeah, well, the NES was before my time, so I actually started Nintendo-wise with a SNES. So I think the first Zelda game I played was actually Link's Awakening on the Game Boy.
My first was probably Link to the Past, but just barely. So here's your first item, wooden sword, old man in a cave. This becomes legendary after a while. So rather than going to the first dungeon, I'm going to try and get bombs. And the reason I waited before I started the game for the screen to go dark is that, like most old NES games, Nintendo didn't really know how to actually do true randomness. So there's a random number generator. And what happens is that drops cycle through 10 enemies. And enemies are divided into 4 groups. And it's pretty much that each group can only drop certain things. And one of the groups actually drops nothing, but it's mostly bosses, so who cares? The group I'm trying to target is the group that drops bombs. One of those enemies is blue Octoroks, and they're over here. So by killing a bunch of enemies, I'm cycling through the drop patterns to hopefully get a bomb drop from the Octoroks. If that doesn't happen, then I can just go to the shop. It doesn't really matter, but I really want bombs as soon as possible. It makes things easier, and I may die early in the game. It's just because I get reckless. I apologize for that. I'm not that bad at this game, I promise.
Well, if the Game Grunts can complete this, I think you're going to do it no problem, mate.
Ah! And also, levers have like this shit spawn. There we go. It's alright. Plus, dying means I go back to the beginning, get more rupees, doesn't matter.
Pro strats.
Yep. It also means I could try and do this. Nope, didn't work. Alright. I was trying to attempt to do a screen scroll there just to show it off. I won't actually use that for most of this game. It's just something I wanted to show off. And all it is that the way the game works is screen transitions. There's a 10 pixel border around the entire game. And what happens is that if you go into an odd number onto that border, the game essentially says, oh, he's within the 10 pixels of the edge, we better get ready to screen transition. And what happens is that on an odd number pixel, so 7 and 5, you do a 1 frame input in a direction that isn't the direction you're walking in, and it turns Link completely around, because the game is just getting you ready to screen scroll. And it's like, wait, whoa, you went somewhere other than off the screen, what happened? And so the game kind of just fucks up and drops you across on the other side of the screen. So it's a really good way to, like, go around obstacles and other shit. It's funny.
Yeah, I'll have you all know, this is exactly our recording sessions for Ocarina of Time 3D pan out. It's just like Mexi rattling off all his insane Zelda trivia, and I'm just sitting there going, trying not to talk over him.
Map in Zelda? Yeah, video games are pretty much just math, especially these early ones, because, you know, they needed very basic algorithms. So there you go, bomb drop. And with that, I'm gonna get the first heart container. I will be getting all of them, just for safety reasons. And also because in this game, weapon upgrades are based on your hearts. You have to first find the sword, and then you have to have enough hearts in order for the old man to give you the sword. So, I just do that. And you can do a billion other things before you go to the first dungeon. I mean, you can get the defense upgrade, you can get more hearts, you can even get the first sword upgrade, but I just wanted bombs, and that's it. So I'm gonna head off to the first dungeon now, which is really close by. Gonna kill some Octoroks. Money is really tight in this game, and a lot of stuff costs a lot of money. So this is one of the few games where rupees are actually very, very, very useful. So I'm gonna be trying to kill as many enemies as I can and whatnot.
So, I'm not laughing at you. You just said I'm gonna go kill some Octoroks. I immediately thought of the Zelda game, the CDI games.
Yes, about that. We will be playing those in this marathon as well.
Yeah,
So
that's going to be this Thursday. Wand of Gamelon and the Faces of Evil. Originally, we were gonna have the original Four Swords and Four Swords adventures, but we couldn't find copies of those like in time, and they're better played in multiplayer anyway. So we thought we'd switch them out with something I don't really see a lot of on Twitch.
Nope, because no one has the sanity, and a lot of people think that it's not that easy to like emulate. It's super easy. Don't even bother.
Yeah,
right,
well,
so
for a time, I couldn't even find a CDI emulator, so...
Yeah. Alright, so here's the first dungeon. It's called Eagle Dungeon, because if you get the map, which I may most likely not get, it looks like a giant bird. All the dungeons are either named level, or they're based off whatever shape they are. So this one's shaped like a bird. Kind of obvious. The first two dungeons, I'm going to go kind of at a okay pace, kind of slow, going through a lot of rooms. By the time I start hitting the fourth and third dungeon, you're gonna see me like just start burning through dungeons, like barely even going into rooms. A reason for this is I'm gonna use the first two dungeons as an opportunity to gather a whole bunch of keys. And here's the first trick. So that door's locked, but I don't want to waste my keys, so I'm gonna exit the dungeon. I'm gonna go back in, and the door's open.
Nice.
It's only in this dungeon, but saves a key, and there you go. There's your first little trick. Most people know about it, so, but I think it's still kind of cool. It's like, really, guys? You messed up keeping a door locked? Good. You had one job, Nintendo. Well, then again, they also had one job to spell everything in the like title screen correctly again, and it has like 2 N's.
Well, this was before the days of the treehouse, I imagine.
Pretty much.
The treehouse, for those of you who don't know, is Nintendo's localization arm, and they did, I believe, the Paper Mario games and so on.
Oh wow, then they really did a good job. Also, this becomes an upgrade in later games, but from the get-go, if you have full hearts, Link has Sword Beam, which is super awesome, kicks ass.
Oh yeah.
Ah, push the block. Thank you. I didn't need to, I wanted to push the block, guys.
It's fine, it's fine. It's your run, mate. It's your strats.
Also, a technique that's kind of cool with the sword is that if you slash, the games usually move at about like 30 frames a second. New ones move at 60, and people think it makes it look all snazzy. A little trick that you can do with frames in this game is that the game confuses a sword slash as a frame. So even though a sword slash is multiple frames, when you slash the sword, the game is like, wait. Okay, he slashed the sword, we're good. And then it moves. And it's kind of funny.
I think I might get this for my 3DS next month, because this is one of the only Zelda games I've never actually completed.
Yeah, this is on the... That's actually where I practiced a lot of this, was on the Virtual Console, 3DS. Yes! Heart, give me... Give me! And bomb drop. Good. So those guys are called gorillas. They throw boomerangs. For those of you guys who don't know, later on in the marathon I will also be playing Oracle Season, Oracle of Ages. You'll notice that when I play Seasons, that a lot of this stuff's going to start looking really familiar. So I think it's kind of cool that I get to run the first game and Seasons. I'll get into why when I actually play Seasons, but just for those of you guys who are going to stick around for a lot of the marathon, take note of what you see me do in this, and you'll start to see some similarities.
Yeah, Mexi will be playing the Oracle games, also A Link to the Past. I will be playing Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest, Majora's Mask, and the two DS games Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks.
The first dungeon item is the bow. No arrows. You gotta buy arrows separately for them to even appear in your inventory, and even then, you actually use money as ammo. Because capitalism.
Of course. Yes, Drazer, shout outs for the CDI. Dark and Razor will be our runner for those particular games.
Shout outs to shit games.
Guys, just a heads up, this is not Johnny's stream. Johnny will be a guest runner on this stream. He will be live after Mexi is done with this game.
Right, and even though this is the first dungeon, they are going to throw floor masters at you, and I get caught because I'm dumb. But I got the key, which is important, so that was the important thing. My route, I routed this game kind of at a noob level. I got paranoid upon keys, because I did a practice run where I was doing really, really good. And then I got to the final dungeon, and I was short a key. And I was so pissed, so I had to run to, like, some other dungeon to find one. So now I've like, through sheer paranoia, I think I've routed, like, 50 extra keys I pick up to be like, but what if I'm short? It's like, you're pretty good.
Mexi is so pro, he's got strats upon strats upon strats. And we have our first couple of donations.
Right.
$20 from Andy Gamble and $2 from Nat. Thank you both very much. Our initial goal for this marathon is $1,000, an amount we should be very able to reach, especially when Johnny gets on here, knowing his fan base. So give generously and give often. It is for a very good cause. As I mentioned at the beginning, Child's Play raises money to help sick children in hospital, provide them with toys and games, to make their stay more comfortable. So a cause very near and dear to everyone in HFC. So again, please give generously and often as you can. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I have sort of a weird connection with Child's Play in that when I was about 9, I was diagnosed with osteomyelitis, which is an infection in your bone. And for those who don't know, blood is made in your bone. So if your bone is infected, essentially your entire bloodstream is infected. So I was really sick at a young age, and I had to spend essentially an entire year in the hospital. But first I'm gonna do something real quick with this boss before I get into my sob story. Bosses are the easiest thing in this game. Aquamentus dies to literally one sword strike, one bomb, one sword strike, and that's it. Okay, so, back to my sob story. I was a sick little kid, and I spent a year in the hospital, and it was the worst thing ever. But one of the coolest things was that the hospital actually had an N64 that, for kids that were in the hospital, they could essentially rent it out. And that N64 pretty much got me through that entire year, and I know I'm not alone. And that's essentially what Child's Play is all about, is that, these kids are not, like, just randomly in the hospital. These are really sick kids that are in the hospital for prolonged periods of time, and, video games and toys and games and stuff is pretty much the only relief they have to essentially the bleak reality that they're in the hospital for a really long time. So,
because otherwise, all they have to rely on for entertainment is either visits from their parents or friends, or television, and you actually have to buy credit to get hospital televisions working, or at least I did when I was in there having my tonsils removed back in the day. And funnily enough, they actually had an N64 there. I don't know what it is with hospitals and N64s, but I guess they go together perfectly.
I think it's mostly our age.
Oh, we have another donation. Let me just read it out. This is from the one and only Some Call Me Johnny for $20. Thank you very much, Johnny.
Thanks a lot, dude. I also missed this on the dungeon. I said that the dungeon is called the Eagle Dungeon because it's shaped like a bird, and the dragon is a boss. And if you look on the outside, the dungeon is actually a giant, mismangled tree. The entire dungeon, this is kind of cool considering that this was the first dungeon in the first Legend of Zelda game, so they had to have had some foresight in creating this, is that the entire dungeon is one giant Norse mythology reference, in that, for those of you who don't know, in Norse mythology, the universe is held together by essentially a giant tree called the Yggdrasil.
Okay, and I ain't gonna question it, giant tree,
yeah,
sure, why not?
Well, they also believe in a giant guy with a hammer who makes lightning, and decides to fight with the Avengers and shit, so who am I to judge? But the universe is held together by a tree called the Yggdrasil. Now, in the Yggdrasil, at the roots are constantly being chewed up by a giant dragon called the Nidhogg. And the boss of this tree dungeon was a dragon. And perched on the top in the branches is a giant bird. Which the map is a bird. So really, all it kind of needs is a squirrel to be the mid-boss, and it would have been perfect, because there's actually a squirrel that runs from the top and the bottom of the tree, constantly relaying messages between the Nidhogg. And the bird is called the Valfor. So, he relays message between the two. He's a gossip little fucker.
Nice, nice.
And I'm just killing a lot to try and rack up some money, because some shopping is going to take place. Early game money is kind of hard, just because I don't have the candle just yet. I will be getting it, and yes, I know where all this secret, like, money codes and stuff are. I will be getting a lot of them.
They start out here with a candle and you get a fire rod in later games. Then they go back to a lantern in Minish Cap. Bit of a downgrade, really.
Nice. Well, the lantern in Link to the Past is pretty dope. And once again, it's a secret to everyone. This will come back a lot. I hope you know that it's a secret to everyone, because it's gonna happen a lot. There's a lot of secrets to a lot of everyone's. Ow. Alright, so now I got enough rupees. I'm gonna buy the candle. And the candle is really just used for finding hidden stuff. But needs it.
But Mexi, there's no day-night cycle in this game.
Wow, no day-night cycle. Bad game. 0 out of 10.
Or maybe you have to go to bed to change it to night, and then you can't go to the overworld below and have it be night.
Tom, the thinking!
What?
You're doing too much of it! Stop it! It's an NES game, for God's sake. You can't even do random correctly. They can't even spell the name of the final boss correctly. I think we're good.
Fanon. Dark Lord Fanon.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, set the NES clock. Well, here's the thing. The NES didn't have a clock, but the Famicom has a microphone, which is actually useful in this game.
Oh, yeah, the Pole's voice.
Exactly. Alright, once again, gonna get a whole bunch of money. And, of course, I'm getting a lot of the money from enemies, so...
I just passed the overlay over to Johnny, so he should be ready after you're done with this.
Nice. And this is another backup strat. You do not need this, but this is a letter. You need to show this to old women, and they give you potions.
Okay, not gonna question it, just rolling with it.
Just roll it. Yeah, it's because they couldn't just have, you know, a potion shop. You have to make sure you get the letter in order for the potion shops to become potion shops. It's whatever.
Yeah.
God, get out of here, Octorox, please.
I will be refreshing the donations page every few minutes, so don't worry, if you do donate, your name will be read out.
We will give the shoutouts. Gonna get another heart. The potion on the other side is a life refill, which, so if it wasn't for the fact that you need hearts in order to get the sword upgrades, you could almost consider the later potions to be more effective than hearts. Because then it's like, you know, a heart refill is just one heart refill, but if you get the potion, it's essentially like a refill of your entire inventory of hearts.
Okay, a few questions from the chat here. Are you going to be getting the blue ring?
Yes. That is mostly what I'm getting all this money for.
Okay, are you getting the white sword?
I'm getting it right now.
And are you going to manhandle Manhandler?
Hex, yeah.
There you go. Oh, and I probably should have said this earlier, but strong language throughout.
Oh, I apologize for your virgin ears. Wow. No, you think this is bad? You should check out my stream where we discuss all sorts of things.
Dude, you're like one of the most polite streamers I've ever seen.
That's cool.
Like, hello stream, we're gonna play a bit of Pokemon today.
Hello stream. I see the word. I hope you're all enjoying your evening. Because I'm about to wreck your childhood. I'm gonna bomb right here because I'm gonna end up coming back here. This is one of the potion shops. I'm not gonna buy a potion right now, but you know, just there it is. I'll be heading back here later.
Will you be getting all the upgrades?
No.
Okay.
I'm mostly just getting what's needed. Damn. Okay, so here's the weird thing about the candle. The flame moves, and you can only use it once on screen. There is an upgrade that lets you use it more times, but I don't need to use the candle more than one time. It's like, just aim. Or walk right off the screen and come back. Dang, it's not that difficult. Alright, so here's the desert. Like, Zelda 1 Hyrule has a lot of, like, environments and stuff, but they're all so basic. Like, this is the Great Desert! It's 3 blocks of sand.
Usually I roll my eyes when nostalgia gamers, in terms of the Zelda fan base, go on about, oh, how cool it was to just be able to walk around an environment like this without any prompts and whatnot, but I can definitely see the appeal. I hope they bring it back for the next 3D Zelda, because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much on my own, which is a very cool thing.
Like, imagine, you know Metroid Prime, when you first get to Talon 4, that blew my mind. Something like that for Zelda would be great.
Yep. Oops, I went south one too many.
you never go south one too many.
It's like, damn! Run over it. Go home. We're done. I went south too many times. Once again, killing Octoroks because they easy. And now I have the white sword, so blue Octoroks go down in one hit, so farming money is now even more easy. Alright, there we go. And now we're in level 2. And like I said, a lot of...
anything special we should know about this? Just interrupt you very rudely.
There's a lot of snakes, but those snakes are called ropes. You'll notice, and yeah, that's literally it.
Wasn't there a character in Mother 3 who used a snake like a rope, or a rope like a snake? One of the two?
One or the other.
Yeah, Lucas, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, the mother... Yeah. In the game, it's actually Duster, but they used the equipment for Lucas because Duster's not actually in Brawl.
Ah, okay. And that also carried over to Spirit Tracks, where you get a whip as a weapon.
Yes. It is a snake-looking one.
No, Zidane, I'm not talking about Zelda being in first person like Metroid Prime. I mean those kind of environments where, other than maybe a map, prompt every so often, when you're lost for a certain amount of time, you can just have environments to explore in. How do you donate? You click the donations banner, then you click the button on the pitch-in widget, enter a name and the amount you want to donate, and then finalize stuff on PayPal.
I believe this dungeon, and I'm most likely going to get corrected, I believe this one is the Moon dungeon? I should have all of these up and memorized, but it's literally just, this is the level where I get this item, this is the level where I finish the dungeon in like 5 rooms, this is the dungeon where I don't give a crap.
Oh, you're taking so many hits. Restart!
No!
Restart!
No! The horror. Alright,
Dude, that was me recording Deadpool. I don't know why I put myself through that for a game like Deadpool.
Yeah, Yeah. No, get back here. Also, the ropes, their strategy is that if you're in their line of sight, they charge. But their line of sight gets weird, because it's like, I'm right in front of you, dude. It's like, what? No. It's like, yes, right here. Charge, please. I require an item. Ah! Yeah, this was the room I knew I was going to die in. Also, I was low on hearts, so it doesn't matter.
Was that part of your pro strats?
Nah, it's just the gorillas wrecked me, so who cares? Ooh. Dying in the early dungeons, once again, not a difficult thing, because backtracking is a good way to get money, so. And it really is just like the first, 3 dungeons that I ever get any deaths, because after that I get added defense, I started getting to the groove, and the enemy patterns get more stupid.
Yeah, I want to read this out because he's leaving now anyway, so he won't hear it. Sorry, MGM, but I gotta go somewhere, so I'm gonna miss this part of the stream. I didn't realize you were a film company.
Everyone believes it.
The story of MBM, Search for Pro Strats.
The search to save them frames. Alright.
Yes, let's not have an LP civil war in the chat, please.
Oh god. This is for charity, guys. Come on.
If just for like an hour or two, put aside your
petty internet drama and think of the kids. God.
No, I'll never let it go.
Ah. This room.
Are you having
problems?
Nah,
I am having 99 problems.
But a pro run ain't one.
Yeah, but green splits are not one. There we go, hearts. There we go. The thing is that this is actually an optional room, but I want the metal boomerang because well, I don't need it, but it makes later enemies such kick that I'm willing to honestly do this. Plus, I was short on rupees. I usually leave level 2 with about 150. So the fact that I'm not even at 150, so it's like, yeah, you know what? A death or two is not that bad for me. Because it's either I die here, get instant enemies right away, or you watch me walk all over the overworld for a while trying to kill a bunch of random enemies to try and get the same amount of rupees. So, pick your poison.
I just remembered actually, if you do click the donation banner, you'll go to the event page for the Zeldathon, and you'll actually see the chip-in widget there, so you can see how much has been raised so far, if you want to keep a tally on that, and so on.
Ah! Freaking torches. Okay, there we go. Also, these lines of balls are mold orms. Scurry. Trying to grab this blue rupee. Yeah, hitboxes in this game are really weird. The way that hitboxes work is that everything is actually skewed to the left. So what you see an enemy as, their hitboxes is actually more to the left than it appears. So if you want to dodge a lot of enemies, stay to the right. And what will happen is that their hitbox will not be able to get towards you because it's too far to the left and you're too far to the right.
Not sure if I understand a word of that, but I'll just go.
And here's your meme, guys. Dodongas dislike smoke. Also, this is kind of a cool thing because, like, the maps are so basic and stuff. When you're next to the boss room, you get this roar, which is helpful.
That's pretty cool, actually. Can you imagine if you were like in the next 3D Zelda, if you like were in the room besides the boss, and you could hear a roar coming through the door? Maybe the door shakes every so often.
And that's Dodongos. They literally died to a bomb. A bomb. I wasted 3 because I'm bad, but yeah. I'm not kidding when I say that bosses are the easiest part of this game.
Apparently there's a strat where, like, when they've swallowed the bomb and smoke comes out, if you hit them, they'll die instantly. How true is that?
That is what I just did. You can either have it where they eat the bomb, or the bomb explodes, like, right in front of their face. Either or. I mean, it's just a matter of did they move a couple feet more to get the other outcome. So, let's go left. I was right!
Excellent. Now, since I'm watching this along with you guys in the stream chat, I won't be able to, you know, give up-to-the-minute commentary since there's a little bit of lag, so I apologise in advance.
He's a bit delayed, but nothing actually all that fast-paced happens. If anything, it's like I'm giving you a sneak peek. You can just imagine that I'm in the future, and you guys are the present, if that makes you guys feel any better.
It's not like he's playing, like, Sonic Generations, where, you know, he could have finished the level and been on the next one before I catch up to him.
Yeah. It's literally just, you're at most a screen. Yeah. Alright, so this is the level 3 sword. This is it. There's no Master Sword. This is as close as you get.
We have another donation for $5. Thank you very much to Linda, another HFC regular.
Gonna get some... I call it potions, but the actual name is Water of Life.
It's a bit like Purple Prose, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just call it a potion. Don't need to get fancy.
Exactly.
Get well soon, water.
It's vitamin water. Could you imagine Legend of Zelda if it like just went corporate?
Yeah, 5-minute energy.
5-minute energy potion. Alright, more money.
Less problems.
Less problems. That is the meme of this run.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna go west 8 times. So here we go. We're on a journey. Into one direction.
We're on a journey to the west?
To the west, yes, and I am a monkey. Get it? Get it? Do you get it?
Oh my god, that works out so well. I didn't actually realize how apt that was.
Alright, gonna keep going. Gotta dodge these random falling rocks, so yeah! Awesome there, that's cool.
I think the screen just glitched because it just was like all fuzzy for a second.
Yeah, that's most likely me. So this is similar to the Lost Woods in that the way you get past this one square is you keep going up, 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 up. And here's another dungeon. Where the heck was... No, wait. I got lost. I lost! No, I'm not. I got lost in the first room of the dungeon. Help me, chat. What do I do?
Now, are we doing this out of order, the
No,
dungeons?
this is actually in dungeon order.
Okay.
Go this way. Thank you, Axel. Thank you. Also, here's the weird thing. That Gibdo has a bomb in him. Because Gibdos are actually part of the group of enemies that can naturally drop bombs anyway. See, right there. So it's like, this guy could, like, have 2 bombs up inside of him.
Ain't touching that one with a 6-foot barge pole.
Yep. So this room is a pain in the ass. So here's why I bought this bottle of vitamin water. Yeah, we're done.
The Skyloft theme is decent, but I don't think I'll be on for co-commentary in Skyward Sword, so I might as well say this now. The music style of Skyward Sword is pretty good, but none of the themes, apart from maybe 1 or 2, are particularly memorable. So they did the right thing orchestrating the soundtrack, and I hope that remains a standard, but they forgot to write memorable tunes for the most part.
And I'm out of bombs, that's cool. So this is a room where I would really like to get the stopwatch drop. Also, the reason I have to kill them is that blocks don't move. In certain rooms, blocks will not be pushable until you defeat all the enemies. However...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, however, it is possible that screen scroll glitch I use, you can use that on blocks. So I could actually skip killing all the Dark Nuts by moving 1 pixel into the block, and by moving just that 1 pixel in, it's like that's enough for the game to say, oh, you're in the block, and then you just slash your sword and you like get out of the block.
Yeah, because I thought Danny in the Grumps one was just wasting time destroying all the enemies, but if you have to like kill them all to make the block move, that makes sense.
Yeah, no. Nope. Yeah, this is like the one dungeon, like I will always have potion. I will never get good at these rooms, ever. It's just not happening. It's not within my abilities as a gamer.
Well, you're gotta go fast, man, not gotta do it accurately, man.
Exactly. So here is the item of the dungeon is the flute. Very good for warps, but has its own uses. And by other uses, I mean it's useful in this one dungeon for one enemy, and that's about it. Or 2 enemies. I totally got pole voices, but the boss is weak to flute.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll make sense. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little head.
Pretty. That's a good one.
Pretty.
It's very jarring having the overworld theme play during the dungeons.
Yeah.
It makes the entire adventure seem very happy-go-lucky.
And there's only one. Well, there's 2 dungeon themes, but the 8 main dungeons have all the same theme, and then final dungeon has its own chanty little tune.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta kill these Gibdos because I need the north door to open up. There we go.
Yesterday in 2.
And here's the point in the game where previous bosses now become just random enemies in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask why. It just is.
It's okay, I wasn't going to ask.
Good. You didn't ask because I told you not to ask.
Well, it's your run, mate, don't worry about it.
And we go north. 1. Get out of my way. 2. Ah, Dark Knight, no! Get away! Yeah, also, enemies cannot, like, go on your ladder. Ladder is your spot. It's your space. Personal space. They can't touch
It's
it.
gangland territory. They ain't going near that shit.
You ain't touching this.
These guys are wearing red. They're obviously Bloods. I ain't touching that shit.
And if I take damage, whatever. The cool thing about Waters of Life is that they get 2 uses.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Gibdo's throwing up gang signs.
Yep.
West Side.
That should work, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, you can only kill Pulse Voices with an arrow. If you play this on the actual original Famicom, you shout into the microphone that's on the controller, and that kills them.
Yeah, they actually brought that back, I believe, in... It was either Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, because obviously the DS has a microphone.
They brought it back in the Oracle games, too. If you use any equipment that is musical-based, so like the partner flute... Alright.
Oh, speaking strictly in terms of the microphone itself.
Oh, yeah. And that's Dig Dogger. Dig Dogger's strategy is that he is invincible until you play the flute and he breaks up into little bits. So my strategy is lay a bomb down beforehand, switch to the flute. That way, as soon as he hears the flute and breaks into his little bits, the bomb explodes right on him and he dead.
More like he explodes into little bitches.
Bitches!
Yeah. It was kind of cool because the screen all fuzzed up again when you exploded him.
Yeah, I think it's just bombs are weird. Bombs are pretty much the OP item in this game. That's why I wanted to get them right off the bat, because they kill bosses in like 1 to 2 hits.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have reached 32% of our donation goals so far. We are currently at $326. Come on, people, let's get at least a 50% done by the time Mexi is done with his run. So that's just roughly over... Ooh, I'm not very good at maths. Let's say $170 more, just over that. Once again, if you want to donate, click the donation banner below, the one with link and the treasure chest and so on. Then click the button on the pitch-in widget, enter the amount you want to donate along with your name, and finalise the transaction on PayPal, and you're good to go.
Alright, so I'm actually going right back to where I just was, near the graveyard. There's a dungeon right there as well, but I like saving it afterwards, because... I'd like to have the more hearts, and frankly, which dungeon was that? I think that was Dungeon 5. Dungeon 5 is the hardest dungeon. I don't know what's up with it. Like, if there's a pretty good curve, then there's Dungeon 5, and it's freakishly hard because of the Dark Knight rooms, and then after that, the rest of the dungeons are piss easy.
Yeah, if we reach the goal, we'll simply extend the goal. 100% of all donations goes directly to Child's Play. When you actually donate, you're donating to the Child's Play PayPal account. We've just set it up so it directs from, our pitching event to them.
Now, if we reach the goal, we stop playing games. We're done. Thanks for helping.
Bye. Stream
There.
off. Okay, a donation for $10 from Miko. Thank you very much.
Alright, so up a second time. And I'm gonna get another key because I'm paranoid. Yeah, and if you're wondering, like, why is he farming keys? Keys carry over to other dungeons. So, any keys I get in, like, Dungeon 1, I can use in the final dungeon. So why not farm for keys in, like, the first few piss-easy dungeons, and then, the final dungeons become a cakewalk.
Isn't there like a master key that you can get that will act like an infinite small key?
Yes. I don't get it. Because it's, like, way the fuck out of nowhere. Plus, it's faster, easier, and all around smarter to just get keys from Dungeon 1. Who cares?
Yeah.
So here's what I was talking about, that whiz robes are kind of a pain in the ass. Also, that's an anti-fairy. When it hits you, your sword's disabled.
Yeah.
Which, that sucks.
Yes, we are doing a Link to the Past. We'll have the same runner for that as we have here, Mexican Base Monkey. The full schedule is actually below the donation banner, so check that out if you want to see what's being played and when.
Oh, I gotta kill these guys. Oh yeah, with the level 3 sword, vials don't split into the two little red bats, they insta-die. So that makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah, we should probably update that schedule to say who's playing what game. Let me see if Digi is online. He is not online. Damn. Well, you know who's playing what today, so we'll just update it for tomorrow.
Fairy! Fairy! Oh, okay, we're good. Sorry about that. I really wanted that fairy.
Hey man, I ain't gonna judge.
Really wanted that fairy. Alright, and there you go. You can start to hear the boss growl. This boss is also really stupid easy. Gonna snag this free key. Alright, so here's exactly how easy this boss is. This boss goes down in one hit. But it's like the previous boss where it's a one-item weakness. It's Goma, which most people know from, like, previous Zelda games. Come on.
Oh, Goma would go on to become a staple, really.
Yep. And Goma's thing is that one arrow to its open eye and it's dead.
Jesus Christ, went down easier than Goma in Ocarina of Time.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna actually unequip my arrows because they use rupees. You don't have actual arrows, you just use your money as ammo. So firing those 5 arrows and only having that last one hit it hurt me inside.
Another $10 from Mr. Zwansvig, a HFC regular. Thank you very much, mate. We are now at 34% of our overall donation goal. If we raise another $154 before The Legend of Zelda ends, we will have reached the 50% mark.
Oops.
I don't like hearing the word "oops" on a live stream, Mexi.
Nah, because I was at the right pixel. I was on the 5th pixel, but I pressed left instead of down, so I messed up screen scroll again. Which is okay. It's all gravy. And I have to go back to that shop that I bought the blue ring for, because now I need an item to just get through the dungeon, which is dumb. Because it's a one-use item, only use it one time, you never use it ever again, and it's very stupid. It's the bait. which looks like a piece of like candy, but it's supposed to be, you know, meat on a bone.
Oh yeah, a user called Blue27 has just posted our Google Docs schedule for the Zeldathon. It's basically like the schedule below, but it includes like the proper times and who's playing what and so on. That will be updated, the stream page version tomorrow to say who's playing what.
So next dungeon is kind of weird in that it's very easy. I can get through it very, very quickly, but I'm gonna take my time in it. And I mean take my time as in I will be killing enemies that don't need to be killed, that are super easy to kill, because I am going to need more potions for the end of this run. And as you can see, buying that bait kind of took all my funds.
Yeah.
The next dungeon you access by playing the flute by this lake, and it drains the lake. And then you, or it glows magical colors, and then you can enter.
Sweet Jesus, that's fuzzing.
Go north 1.
I think this music is starting to slowly drive me mad.
Mad, I say!
Okay, so we're slightly doing this out of order, so we'll do like Dungeon 6 after this.
No, I already did Dungeon 6.
Okay, well, shows how well I can keep going.
Yep, we are doing these completely in order.
Another $5 from Francis R. Rockwell, thank you very much. $149 more and we will have reached the halfway mark, so come on folks, give generously. Share and share and like if you will. I've been waiting to use that one.
Wow.
Don't pity me, I don't need that.
And so here's Dig Dogger, and I just didn't even bother. It's like, bye!
I don't know if this was just because I said share generously or because it's like a pity donation for the pun, but we have a $35 donation from JSH Hall, so thank you very much, mate.
There we go, north again. And here's where you use the bait. There's a monster and he's like, grumble, grumble, hungry.
I love the diversity of the Zelda fanbase because there's two comments, one after the other. So one person says, I love Fi, and the next person after him says, Fi is shit. Personally, I lean towards the latter in that regard.
No. Okay, we're good. And then we're gonna bomb this wall. Well, first I'm gonna kill all these guys, because, I mean, they go down in 2 hits. They're part of the high rupee drop group, so it's like, yes and please. Alright, cool.
How is Fi a good story character? She doesn't have a character. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting into my whole Skyward Sword tirade. This is neither the time nor the place. Spar will be able to cover that when he plays Skyward Sword for the last game of the marathon.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's a random item down there. I'm just gonna get it. I will never use it. I don't care to use it. But it's an upgrade for the candle. Instead of blue flame, red flame, which is actually a downgrade because blue flames are hotter. But it just lets you use the candle more than once per room. So.
A $20 donation from Zayanauto, a HFC livestream regular. Thank you very much, mate. Just in case you're wondering, yes, I do remember you if you show up in the stream chat enough. I pay attention. Who said I didn't?
No, it wasn't me.
No one, Tom. It's all in your head.
It's all in your head. No one said anything.
What's the map layout gimmick for this dungeon, mate?
It's a lizard face or a dragon face?
Oh yeah, I can see it. It's got caw.
Yeah. The last few just become, you know, this is a monster face. So this Dig Dogger I actually do need to kill. So I'm just gonna, you know, same strategy. Bomb, flute, bomb. Sometimes the little Dig Doggers, you know, get away from you and it's okay. You just do that. You just stab them. And then, so yeah, Dig Doggers, Dodongos. Kill one, can't kill the other. This room sucks. I hate this room. Because you have to kill the floor masters in order to progress. But you have these anti-fairies that, like, disable your sword. So it's like, how the hell am I supposed to defend myself?
Boomerang, maybe? Does that work?
And I just use the arrows.
Sure, why not? Let's see, we have a $14 donation from our very own Spiranda, who will be playing Skyward Sword in the Zeldathon. Thank you very much, mate.
Damn, no drops. Whatever. And we're super close to the end of this dungeon, too. Like I said, this... Pretty much every room that you see me killing these boomerang guys, I did not need to.
And he will also be playing Wind Waker, so look forward to that.
Alright. And the boss of this dungeon is Aquamentus, the same boss from the first dungeon. And he dies to the same amount of hits. They don't, like, give him extra health. He still dies to sword slash, bomb, sword slash. There it is.
Give him an extra head or something at least, Jesus.
Don't say that. That's kind of what they do with the next dungeon. So, I'm still pretty broke. I may just chill out here for a bit, killing these guys. Nope, not bombs. Alright. Red Octoroks are good because they are not in the bomb drop family, so killing them only yields rupees. So I can just kind of go in a little square circle here. Yes, square circle. And just stab a bunch of things in the face. I don't need that much. I can actually buy a one-use potion. But the way it works is that a one-use potion is like 40. A two-use potion is 60. So it's sort of that trade-off that if you must get a potion, you can get one, but just save enough to get the two-use. It's so much worth it.
Yeah, might as well.
Where are you at? Where are you at? There you guys are. And I'm not as broke as I thought. I only need 68.
Speaking of money, we have another donation for $20 from Shadow Scorpion, who I believe is somewhat new to HFC and the live stream, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here, so thank you very much, mate. This puts us at $440 on the nose, $60 more, and we will have reached the 50% mark of our current donation goal.
I just went in there to see if I could refresh the encounters, because I made the moblins go extinct, so I needed to try and bring them back to life. Alright. This should be enough, as long as I just get decent rupee drops. I'm good. Damn it, it didn't reload anything. Yeah, I'll just kill. Near the starting area are tons of red Octoroks. So that's another good place for money. Any place you get red Octoroks. They're piss easy, one shot. They only drop rupees, they cannot drop anything else. The real way to... Go
on, man, go.
The real way to actually get money from these guys is, you want to do those no-hit drops. So that's the real way you get money off these guys.
Gotcha. Just to clarify regarding whether these playthroughs will be on YouTube, instead of doing what I did for the original Kingdom Hearts Marathon, the KH1, where I put literally all the videos up and it was a massive clusterfuck, I'm going to be putting up one preview video per playthrough, which will be about like 20-30 minutes long, and then I'll archive the full streams on here and put the link to them in the video description of the preview, so you can just click through to Twitch and watch it on here if you want. Some of the playthroughs, like Adventure of Link, will be on their respective runners' channels. Like I know Johnny wants to put his run up, so that's fine, So really, it's up to you.
Yeah, I may put mine on my channel. Why not?
That's fine with me, mate.
Come on. I hate when the game gets to this point where it sort of stagnates a bit, just because of money. Because I used all the hidden man treasure troves, and I don't want to play the money making game because I don't know how to manipulate that. And it's like, oh hey, I'm so close to having enough rupees. Oh, and there they all go. Well, let's do that again. It's just not worth it.
We've passed the 700 viewer count, mate.
Oh my god. Come on. Ah, 55. So close.
Are you just grinding now for rupees?
Yes, I need 68.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly step out to get a drink. I'll be back within like 2 minutes tops.
Oh yeah, that is fine. And then when he's gone, I magically get a 5 rupee drop, and then we're done grinding. Come on, rupee drops. Nope. Entertain you? What do I look like? You're an entertainment monkey? I don't do that. Oh wait, I think I do that. I hate that one room down there because, like, the moblins can spawn on the other side of the room. And it's like, hey, we're over here. It's like, no! I need you over here so I can kill you. So close. Money. Give me my money. Sing a hoedown. I don't know hoedowns. I am not one for that country bumpkin music. Love killing those guys because they're such a pain in the ass in the early game because, you know, your wooden sword almost does nothing and they charge around and they kill everything. So when you're at the end of the game and you're super buff, it's a really good feeling. The game does a good job of that, to actually give you a feel of the growth you've accomplished. Instead of like outright saying you are the strongest, it's like, wow, you know, I'm killing all these things that at one point gave me all the difficulty in the world. Now I'm just freely slashing and killing them all. It's a good feeling. Feels good. Damn, I am not getting anything. What the hell? I might as well just go, like, back into the dungeon and go fight the gorillas. I'm gonna kill this guy first. There we go. There we go. And I'm pretty sure gorillas are... Yeah, the gorillas are the first room here, so...
Yo.
Hey.
Okay, let's see if we've had any new donations in. And we have one for $15 from Gajira, so thank you very much, mate. We're at $455 raised so far, people. 45 more, and we will have reached the 50% mark.
Nice. And it's only the first game.
Hells yeah, and we're going for 2 weeks as well, so I can't wait to see what our final tally will be.
Nice. Meanwhile, I went into the dungeon and I managed to get rupee drops, nowhere near the amount I need. So... But it's definitely worth it, especially for that last dungeon, because it's kind of like Dungeon 5, where it's like, hey, here's 5 freaking Dark Nut rooms in a row. It's like, no thanks, I don't want to do that with one set of hearts. That,
yeah.
You can, no.
Someone in the chat asks, how is Zelda 1 going?
Pretty good. I mean, I died a lot in the beginning, but, hopefully people are entertained, and that's all that matters, because I'm having fun.
It's a very fun experience so far. If you want to see the donation total, just click the donation banner. The widget is inside there. For various reasons, Twitch does not allow widgets on the site itself anymore, so we had to improvise.
Damn it. Come on, come on. Ah, here we go.
At the time of us streaming this, I believe it's available on the 3DS's Virtual Console. I'm not sure if it's on the Wii or Wii U.
I think it's on Wii. It is definitely on 3DS. That is the thing I mostly practiced this on.
Would you recommend getting it on 3DS over the other options?
I do, just because I like when Zelda is handheld.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, just the formula of Zelda feels so good on handheld. Because it's like, oh man, I'm done adventuring for today, let me just save right here. You know, put it down,
Awesome.
come right back, and whatnot.
Excellent, excellent. We have another donation for $10 from one of our mods, Ven, and we also have a comment from Ven himself. Shoutouts to the HFC team for using your talents to help those who are less fortunate. Also, lol, hi chat.
Hi,
Ven, everyone.
Hi, chat. Alright. 2. 3. 4. I think I may have lost count. No, it's literally just go east as far as... Okay, no, we're good. I actually didn't lose count. North 1... No, that just goes to a fairy fountain. Which I'm good in terms of hearts.
Yeah, you don't need right now.
Especially with that potion I got packing. This is familiar, guys. This is sort of like the area where the second dungeon was. And wouldn't you know it, the final dungeon, or the final, like, normal dungeon.
So what, 2 more dungeons to go?
Yep, it's just randomly in a bush. Like, it's just, yeah, man, just chilling there. I don't know what it's doing there.
They put it there because it's not, like, finished yet. Like, don't come in!
No, wait, no!
We're still installing keys.
What? Double fairy? What the hell?
Double fairy. And we go into the dungeon, I think. Yes, we are in the dungeon. With a $5 donation from Tahu the Fire Tower Dowell. So thank you very much, mate.
Alright, so here's another one of those rooms that I was telling you all about. And once again, bombs continue to be the... Oh no! Bombs continue to be the greatest thing ever. The oh no was, I walked out of the room.
That wasn't part of my statement.
Or was
Bombs
it?
are oh no. Strike that from the record.
Yeah, the issue too is also these fireballs just kind of flying around. Damn it! No! No! Ah! Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. It was the anti-fairies kind of like dicked me over. And I still have 3 bombs, which is pretty good. I'd rather not use them, though I can just use my sword, because the final dungeon, I need bombs, obviously, to navigate.
Well, time to get hype. Only $30 more until we reach the 50% mark.
Getting high. Ooh, that fairy. That fairy drop. That heart drops. Now I got my sword beam. Yep. And the thing is that even the sword beam falls to the same rules of, you know, you have to attack him from not their front.
Yeah. So their side or back then?
Yes.
Not their front.
Anywhere but the front. And that was a bomb drop, and I totally did not get it. I'm sad inside. Sad panda.
I think you'll live.
Will I? Are you willing to bet on that statement?
Yes, I'm willing to donate to that cause.
Cool. Alright, so here's the boss. It's a four-headed Glico.
Huh.
There.
I apologise if I go quiet sometimes. I, much like the Glico, have grown multiple heads and am shoving Red Hot Chili Heatwave Doritos into them to keep myself energized.
Damn.
Which if that was that boss's weakness. It's so corporate.
It fits the theme of, man, these bosses are they have lame weaknesses.
Fucking Doritos.
It's no more lame than, oh, one arrow to the eye, or, oh no, you played the flute, I can no longer maintain my form.
Oh no, fine music.
Also, I'm dumb, because I wasn't supposed to, like, move around. Just wanted to play my flute. Boom! Ride the wind.
Well, play with your flute on your own time, Mixer.
Trying to get to the first dungeon. There we are! And I believe there's a money man here as well that I just didn't bother getting. If not, nah. I know there's one on the north screen, but I'm pretty sure I got that. Yeah, I got that one.
Awesome.
Alright, so gonna equip my bombs because we're heading up Death Mountain. Ignore the lion or centaur. It's weird. It's like a lion, centaur, liger thing.
Very descriptive. We have a very generous donation of $64.95 from Dex Monitor. These people with very complicated names. You know, I have to put it with Tom. It's very Dex Monicus ST. Thank you very much, mate. And unless I'm mistaken, yes, that puts us at 53% of our overall donation goal of $1,000. We are currently at $534.95 overall.
Nice, nice. Alright, so
Excellent work, guys.
here's where the final dungeon, Ganon's Keep, is. You bomb the left boob. That is literally what is written in my notes, is bomb left boob.
Oh, Maxie.
This room is supposed to be like the checkpoint, like the, oh, did you get all the Triforce pieces? Like, yes. Yes, I did. And as you can hear, different dungeon music. Bomb this wall. Shantian in. And here are some more Moldorms, but these ones are special. They have spiky heads.
I think it's the last dungeon. They gotta break out the fancy equipment.
Mm-hmm. Push it. Go downstairs. Here's the room of likes. No one cares.
It's ironic for a creature that is so despised by the Zelda fan base that they call it likes.
Ha 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 ha.
It's so nice they named it twice.
So nice. So fine. Thanks. These ones. Alright, good room. The Wizrobes did not decide that they wanted to all gang up on me. And these enemies are called Petras. They are essentially like the mini bosses of this area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna dodge that one. Go to the next room. Alright. This is a difficult room because this is a, you know, kill the Wizrobes room.
Yeah. Go to the next room where... What I really should be saying is, help! Ganon has imprisoned me in this black void. Send help!
Alright, so there we go. Go downstairs. Oh, keys. If you were super cool, one of you would drop some hearts. Or a fairy. Nope,
Yeah, if you attack that old man, I remember this from another playthrough, which I've mentioned so many times, so I'll just call it that other playthrough. He shoots fire at you, or at least his fire buddies do.
Yeah, the torches do that. Damn it! I did not want that watch there. I could totally have used that for another room. So, west once. I'm gonna kill these guys just to try and cycle the drop cycle. It's called a kill cycle, but I like calling it the drop cycle. 2, and then. Alright, so here's how you kill Petra. You gotta kill its little eyes, and then you can kill its big eye. The reason I gotta kill this one is because I gotta go downstairs. There we go. There we go. And then Big Eye goes. Big Eye's pretty easy.
These enemies with the little, like, rotating shields seem very annoying and put me in mind of the Metropolis Zone boss in Sonic 2.
Ew.
I've never been able to do that one without Supersonic.
Oh god. Okay, good. No, I was just about to say good room luck. No! No!
Did you get caught by a like?
No, the friggin' Wizrobes decided to teleport in front of me.
Got you now, bitch!
No! Why? Why would you do this? The thing is, I have to kill these guys because I'm coming back to this room to go downstairs, so it's like... There we go. No! Ow! Ow! You see my pain when it comes to Wizrobes. Do you see it now, people?
I see it. It's on screen.
Luckily, the anti-fairies don't actually kill you. They just, you know, make Link go,
I think I might pick this up next payday, because I kind of want to say, I finished Zelda 1. Yeah. My opinion is slightly better than yours.
Yay! So here's the dungeon item in Ganon's weakness, silver arrows. You know, they keep that for later games. Except it's usually like, these are the light arrows, but they're silver in the original.
We couldn't afford gold, you know?
Nope.
We made golden triangles and stuck them everywhere.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, like, Miyamoto is like, ask him, it's like, you know, the Triforce pieces were originally supposed to be microchips, so that you had this futuristic and past stuff, and therefore Link would be the link between these two time periods. It's like, shut the hell up. No.
Yes.
No.
It was like a scavenger hunt gone horribly wrong, and now, you know, the reason the overworld's so empty is because they can't afford to build any more houses.
Alright, so 1, 2...
I guess they had an economy boom for the second game, though, because there's houses everywhere in that bitch.
Okay, come on. No, go. There we go. Nope, not happening, Petra. Wait, did I go in the wrong room? I may have just gone into the wrong room. Yep.
Where are your pro strats now?
They're here, it's just I miscounted. I love how this guy is completely defenseless. Excuse me, I would like to go... Ah, fuck it. Ah, these keys are fast, they're fast! No, I needed to die. You know what? I'm dying because I was locked out of the door I actually need to go into, which is okay.
Yeah.
Also, I got past the difficult room, so that is okay. I'm also gonna... I'm gonna whisk myself to a fairy fountain, because fairy fountains, guys.
Well, how much money does Tom have now? How much money does Child's Play have now? Because don't forget, all your donations go directly to the Child's Play PayPal account, and we currently have, let me just refresh to make double sure, $534.95, and our overall goal, at least for the start of the marathon, is $1,000, so we are 53% of the way to the goal.
This is a little annoying how you have to cycle through the dungeons, but At least I know when these dungeons are, so. Dungeon 3 has the closest fairy fountain, so I'm gonna hitch a ride there. I cannot believe I died because I miscounted. The room with the Wizrobes, I needed to bomb the west wall. But I did not do that, so now I am bad.
It's fine, mate. Don't kick yourself. We all make these mistakes.
Yeah. Do I have enough bombs? I should just buy bombs. Or, I could buy I could buy a single-use potion. It's only like 9 rupees. No, bombed walls stay bombed, so that's a really cool thing about this game.
Mm-hmm.
Can't keep track of what you unlock, but it'll keep track of what you bombed.
Yeah. Johnny will be naming Link Bort when he plays Zelda 2. That's coming up after this, by the way, so stay tuned.
Here we go. There we go, bombs. So good. You know, just in case. Just in case. And there's a shop just north of here. Once I get enough rupees, buy some bomb. Oh no, not buy bombs. Potions. I'm buying a potion. Can't even keep track of my shopping list.
Let's see, bombs, arrows, more bombs, arrows, more bombs. This is a hella word casserole.
Mm-hmm. Also, now I have full bombs just based off drops. Way
Nice.
to go, kill cycle. Oh god. Okay, that was actually game lag, which I'm honestly surprised I just now experienced, because this game is actually, I mean, it's just the way the NES is. Most of the games made for the NES were made too powerful for the NES.
Mm-hmm.
And I only need a one use, because the Wizrobe room to get the silver arrow, that's where I just needed that one use of potion. So since I got past it, I don't need to re-get the silver arrows. It's all good. Alright, dungeon 4. Dungeon 3? What the hell? Okay. I don't know why it dropped me back at dungeon 3, but... No, that was dungeon 5. This is dungeon 4. There we go.
Mm-hmm. The schedule for the Zeldathon can be found just below.
I'll just go... I'll just walk. Friggin', I'll walk to Ganon's hideout, please.
I just remembered the little pun that Digi made when he wrote the donation description. Let's see, if you have anything to spare and would like to support this amazing charity, you can donate by clicking the link above.
Because he's opening a chest. I see what he did there. Damn it! No, stab. In the face. Get out of here. Okay, so going back in, this will be pretty easy. Just the room where I fought Petra the first time, I can just, like, go north. And make sure I count the amount of times I go north. As I do not... It's kind of messed up that the way to get to the exit locks behind you. But, whatever.
I just said the schedule for what's being played, including what's being played today, can be found just below. Just scroll down, please.
Yep. And see? Bombed walls stay bombed.
Excellent.
But, yeah, no, killing moldworms, obviously, to be able to push blocks, because I am not good at screen scrolling to clip into blocks. I am not good at that. I mean, the fact that I was able to do one screen scroll is pretty cool for me, because you have to press up or down. You have to first, you know, be 5 or 7, not 5 to 7, 5 or 7 pixels away from the edge of the screen. Then you have to press up or down for 1 frame. Like, if you hold it for longer than a frame, so if you hold up or down for longer than 1/30th of a second, you mess it up.
Yeah. We will be beating all the games in this marathon. That's why we decided to relegate certain games to, like, being the sole game of that day, because some of them can be either pretty tricky or just pretty tedious and long, so, you know.
God, Petra, get out of my way. And the thing is that the one part of this dungeon I don't really need hearts for is Ganon. Like, if that can make any sense. Like, because Ganon, oh god, Ganon in this game.
He's just fireballs and teleporting, really.
Yep. Ooh, fairy drop. Thank you, game.
I think when we pass 800 viewers, which we're not too far off from at the moment, we're currently at 767, that will be the HellfireComms live stream record.
Nice. Alright. Here we go. So again, I'm gonna kill these guys because I need arrows, and rubies are arrows in this game, so why not? killing these guys, hoping for to cycle to at least heart or fairy. No. That's cool too, game. Alright, so this is where I messed up. So...
Okay, while you're reminiscing over your mess up, we have a new donation for $50 from a guy whose name I can't pronounce. Why do you do this to me? So I'll just say his second name, Holm the Third. Thank you very much for your very generous donation, mate.
Alright. Come on, Wizrobe. Come on, Wizrobe. Wizrobe, please. Yeah, this kind of stinks because I was so close to the end too, but whatever.
If you want to see the current donation total, you can actually click the donation banner, with link next to it, opening the treasure chest. Not only will it tell you the schedule, it will also, show you the total, so go nuts.
And I gotta wait for my... You know what? Bomb. Because my sword was disabled. Link, please, just push the block. It's not. This is not a difficult task.
God, is that like a special brand of blue bubble which disables your ability to push blocks?
Oh, no, please, no, don't. You're done. You're done talking. You're done talking about scary things now. You're done. Sorry. Live stream cancel. Go away. Bye. Tom's being mean.
Seriously, that'll be the worst.
Yeah. Alright. And I am literally just gonna tank hits, because... fuck dodging. Come on, little thing. There we go. Alright, got a heart. Now I'm gonna equip silver arrows, and this is it.
Here we go, guys. Get hyped for final boss.
Triforce Slice. So here's how I'm gonna kill Ganon. The King of Evil, Prince, all that. I'm just gonna stand here, I'm just gonna slice. I'm just gonna, not do nothing. And then he explodes. That's it. He teleports around in such random locations you can just stand in the corner, just keep stabbing. Once he turns red, hit him with silver arrows, and he explodes into guts and blood.
Hardest final boss ever, I think you'll agree.
And there you go.
So, MBM, your overall opinions on the first Legend of Zelda game?
It's good. It's actually one of my favorites, even compared to like the updates that all the other games give. Zelda 1 has pretty much the best sense of exploration in that you don't know where anything is. So, you're open to experiment, burn everything, look everywhere for everything. The dungeons themselves are very... The dungeons are probably the weakest part because they are hit and miss. Boss fights are literally, do you know my one weakness?
Okay, shall we mute our mics and let people listen to the credits theme?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be on briefly just to explain what's going to happen next afterwards, but in the meantime, enjoy the story. Or credits, to use the proper term. Oh wait, that was a very short credits, never mind.
That's it. I wasn't sure to let you know or not. I was like...
Well, I did say I've never finished this before. Okay, coming up next is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, with Some Call Me Johnny of Brain Scratch Comms. We will be taking a 5 to 10 minute break, just so he can set up. The stream will go offline, but don't go anywhere. It will come back on automatically when Johnny is ready. So get hyped for that. And if you have any more donations, remember, click the donation banner, then click the button on the pitch-in widget, enter the amount you want on that page, and finalise the transaction on PayPal. Remember to give generously, this is for a very good cause. Thank you for watching. Me and MBM will be back, let's see, tomorrow for A Link to the Past. Have fun, guys.
Alright, see ya.